Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
It was one jab after the next.
I'm just wondering whether or not we should even bother to have any appropriation to the hospital this year, because October 1st, you will lose the CMS. That was the criticism, lack of governance.
A lack of action on the part of GMH administrators as Speaker B.J. Cruz pressed them for answers to the CMS report KUAM published this week. More than half of the presentation was provided by GMH nurse Paula Menzon about the problems with the electronic healthcare record. She told senators her responses to surveyors questioning the inefficiencies with the system purchased in 2012.
I just reply, our system is not capable of doing those things. And I'm part of the design, and part of the creation of the system. I have learned how far it can go, and I'm making patchwork for these things that we're missing. We have retasked nursing staff to do the audit instead of focusing resources on patient care. And we shouldn't be doing that. The EHR should be doing that for us.
Senator Michael Sinichlis then scolding GMH management on the issue.
Since 2012, we've had this problem, and it never got fixed until you pulled in a nurse who hasn't even been here when the system was actually established. It's incredible. That's the kind of management failure that CMS is talking about.
Frustration only growing, the hospital's chief financial officer, Benita Manglotnia, defending their actions.
I have asked for money for IT, but it has been ignored. We've been asking. So don't, you know, I know you sit up there, you're all very powerful and
Benita,
trying to shut me down. It's not fair. And it was leadership that asked Paula to create that team to help us with the meaningful use, with the MIPS. We recognize what we need so we don't lose CMS money next year.
Thank you
we
very
provided
much.
the resources, so please stop berating us here.
Vice Speaker Teresa Lahi also asking why the hospital is not releasing its corrective action plan.
That doesn't make any sense to me from my viewpoint that if you are trying to address, citations in the CMS, I would think you would want the entire government of Guam's resources at your disposal to really help you, to really sincerely address those things. And I don't see how you're going to do that without your board knowing what it is, without your entire hospital agreeing that is what we should do, can do, and I especially don't understand why it's a secret from the legislature, the promises that you are making to CMS to resolve issues, especially if they are going to require money.
Though it depends on the response from CMS, the hospital admits it risks losing $30 to $40 million annually. Governor Eddie Calvo responded to the issue, pointing the finger back at lawmakers for the hospital being chronically underfunded.
So when we wonder why our hospital is collapsing, when we finally have a steady source of income for that hospital, and I remind you, not $1 has come to it yet, as our senators politicize and are now ready to repeal a life-giving measure for a hospital that needs it so bad. I hope they understand the consequences on our hospital and the future of our island, not in my term, but in the next governor and the next legislature.
Senators even questioned whether there is a need to replace hospital board members, as all were no-shows at the hearing. In the end, Manglotnia noted they had provided the legislature with their needs and their solutions. The administration even arguing GMH can deal with its latest challenges and that, quote, Speaker Cruz and Senator Sinichlis need to stop scaring the community.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.